have been searching and searching all day for the right place to do this, and it just has not happened. The lighting in my room is not ideal. I look like the wrong race half the time that I try to record this, so I think I have found a good location, and I'm gonna. So I have nothing to put on my head, first of all, so that's really upsetting, because nothing beats your stick fascinator and your crown. My desk is filled with things that would make great fascinators, and when you come to Boston, I think we should make all of my desk item fascinators, starting with a banana, time turner, the earth, America. And the lighting has changed yet again because I had to run off to class and then come back. I apologize for changing colors. I did want to thank you for all of the advice that you gave to my freshmen because I think they definitely needed it. I think they definitely needed to hear some things that you had to say, although I will have to say that just because we go to Harvard doesn't mean that we escape some of the evils of college life. For example, the puking of food on the sidewalk. And while I do understand that it really sucks that you got your heels covered in puke, I had a friend freshman year who puked immediately after eating a big slice of pizza, puked into the basement of the homeless shelter. So, or it could have been a church. I'm not really sure which one it was, but if we were to evaluate the more unfortunate circumstance, I would say that you're probably a little bit better off. I guess the other rule, aside from contemplate before you consummate, is just in general contemplate before you consume. And I don't mean the alcohol. I mean like what you're gonna puke. Is what you should contemplate, because I think that, you know, if you already make the assumption that people are going to puke, I think that the dining halls should just serve more pukeable food, more puke-friendly food. But what I was going to tell you is that one of the things that I really love about being a peer advising fellow is that the job requires a lot of different skills. So, you know, interpersonal skills, peer counseling skills, and also pole dancing skills. So one of my advisees, and at first I was not going to talk about this publicly, but then this is public information on Facebook anyway, so I guess it doesn't really make a difference. But one of my advisees is starting a pole dancing club, and I'm helping her to do that. So I'm a really good person for starting a pole dancing club at Harvard. I think that I'm going to put that on my resume. And I know that you need a reminder of why you don't go to Harvard, but I think the answer is because you didn't apply. Because I'm sure that you would have gotten in. Judging by some of the comments that people make in class here, I think you would have... Not to say that you're stupid. Okay. I feel like all of my compliments to you end up being really offensive. Actually, I feel like all the compliments I ever make end up being really offensive. So let me tell you about how interesting my life is. First of all, I had a wonderful little visit from our favorite person, and of course by favorite person, I obviously mean Jen Guan. And Jen Guan, if you're watching this, I just want to tell everybody how big of a biddy you are, because all you wanted to do was to go to final clubs, and all you wanted to do was for me to get you into that Jersey party that was really trashy, and you're really lucky that I did, because now you got to see how trashy Harvard actually is, and now you can tell Kat about it, that she shouldn't feel bad that USC is so trashy, because Harvard is just as trashy. I'm with Jen Guan. Get in the frame, because you're a little bit weird looking. I'm with Jen. Say hi, Jen. Say hi to the camera.
Kat.
I like that Jen is making herself look more seductive, and we already know she's a big slut hoe, so. How has your time here been, Jen?
It has been fantastic.
What are your plans for tonight? I'm gonna stay in and do some reading. What are your plans tonight, Jen?
Oh, we're gonna go have a party. I should see if Diana will consume her first adult beverage.
You seem so much more seductive on film. Like...
Am I stuck in film?
So, we just watched your video, and I died. So that was Jen, so that's a little bit of a preview of what you're, I guess, gonna get when you come. Except not at all, because she didn't talk about what a fantastic time she was having. In there I had to cut out an unfortunate incident when we ran into another casker here on campus who does not go to school here, and this person refused to say hello to us. So that's not nice, and does she not know who I am? In other news, I finally decided which 4 classes I'm going to be taking this semester. So I am taking Sociology 109, Leadership and Organizations. I am taking my concentration junior tutorial called Culture and Society. I am taking a class on healthcare that, ironically enough, although it includes no math, counts for my empirical and mathematical reasoning requirement. And finally, I'm taking a class on the history of photography. So you get to turn in a fancy schmancy study card with all of our official records. I don't really get why they call it a study card, because obviously this is more of a study piece of paper. And another interesting thing that happened, well, so 3 interesting things happened. So the first one is we had an activities fair. The second one, and I caught footage of all of this, and the second one is that, what is the second one? Oh, the second one is there's a lot of recruiting going on campus, so that's really funny. And then finally, the last one is a surprise. So I'm going to leave you with those 3 things. And I think I sort of answered all your questions, but if I had to ask some new ones of you, I would ask, so what classes are you taking, and what are your plans post-graduation, seeing as how you're going to graduate in like 3 minutes? So I hope this video didn't disappoint, although I know that it probably did, but I have to run off to dinner, and I have priorities, so I will see you around. Hi, we are coming to you live from the, what is this called?
The Harvard Activities Fair.
The Harvard College Activities Fair. So it's, what happens is that every single student group on campus comes out to the quad, which is where Melissa and I live. It's like 45 minutes away from campus. It's really far away.
It's terrible.
And so they set up this dinner that's called the Taste of Boston dinner. But really, it's just Chinese food and Italian food. So, and clam chowder. So let's talk about this fair.
It's crowded. It's kind of a little bit. There are a lot of very pushy people. Lots of candy too. Lots of men in drag.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
What are you interested in?
Yeah, that's
China care?
this one.
Okay,
This is Act Out a Dream.
One more person to add to our list. I am such a good person.
Were we just in a really awkward spot?
Kate,
I noticed your butt in those shorts. Really? You have a butt? Yeah, look. The shorts? Oh, that's cute. Hi.
I really like your sunglasses. You look very cool.
Thank you. I like your glasses.
we are very cool.
Yeah, you
So yeah, it's a hot mess. Okay, bye. So Lexi just got back from recruiting land. How was
So
it?
it was awesome. I just went to the OCI Career Fair, the first one of the year. There was lots of cool stuff there. So it's really nice because what a career fair is you go and you bring your resume, and in return you get free stuff. Some playing cards from Susquehanna, a fancy pen, some Post-its
You got
from
some
Cambridge
Post-its?
Associates.
What is this?
It's an Under Armour t-shirt
Why would you need
from
this?
Capital One.
Oh, look, and you got a little
From Bazaar.
taser.
It's a laser and a flashlight. This is MDT Advisors. Here is a nice tote bag from LinkedIn.
Oh. Add some pizzazz to my head.
A ping pong set from 2 Sigma. Oh, that's just a flyer. Ooh, another t-shirt. This is one of my favorite pieces of swag. This is from Facebook, and they're poetry magnets. Write a comment. You can like things. HTML. This is a football. This is also a Rubik's Cube from Capital AQR.
I like that they assume that you guys work out a lot. In
Isn't
the
it great?
CS department.
So Google gave out wristbands. Also, chapstick.
Ooh, Adderall. Oh, sorry, all the Adderall fell out.
Ooh, what's this? Is this a pair of pliers? Oh, it's a whole Swiss Army
Demonstrate.
collection. Well, look. This is a set of, what are these? Knives? Weapons of some sort? A plier for all your plying needs.
What plying needs do you have?
I mean, you never know when you have to ply.
Like your nose hairs?
Yeah.
A knife so you can shank people in the common.
Yeah. This
Ow!
Are you okay?
You could cut people at the recruiting events.
Yeah, the competition.